If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar. Cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances, don't you agree? The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Aw, so you really care about... Don't worry. I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about to begin with. I heard you've lost your memories. Indeed. I'll tell you then. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict. You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person. That's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, but truth hurts sometimes. You could say I'm looking forward to your choice. My goal is simple. I just want... Come on. Observe the surroundings as you learn more about this world. Your true And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all. Why do you have to assume we are the culprits? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look around and see to go ahead? What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn? I see you don't really trust those villagers. So they were right about you. You are indeed quite exceptional. I like it. Your keen observation, Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers. Next, what makes up our false devotion, fleeting kindness? Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more. It's time. Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs. In the day, they toiled for food. And when evening fell, fables. Stories told and retold, but they always draw from real life. The same story gets told by many. And whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different like us now. This village marks the beginning of my story so that magistrate led you here to meet me. One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. No, quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is with a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their his flock obeyed. Bowing they no longer had to struggle for survival. The flock worshipped their shepherd. What's wrong? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation. Oh, you are right. But the world we live in falls short. Well done. You did. Now, I wonder, what is your... Answer me and I'll reveal who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs. Indeed, the direct culprit was the shepherd. He held all the power, fulfilling wishes at a price. Unfortunately, in the face of such temptation, they disregard. If they were given another chance, I believe inevitably they accepted their fate and paid the price when their time came. Now, my second question. Of course, as always. Live, here's my final question. Don't rush. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock found out the truth, but chose to be his accomplices, and they willingly offered the black lamb as another sacrifice.
That's right! Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again, until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. The black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover? What really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out? The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on each other. They had it coming. All the shepherd had to do was execute the fun answer, but no, not even close. I was never the shepherd, never will be. You and I, we are the black lamb, the one who breaks the rules. Well then, let's see if this black lamb is going to end up like you say. Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Oh, you found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, and red. Who's the sweetest one? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Don't rush. One slip and you'll shatter to pieces. Saw that coming. Such speed. Such brutality. Can't you see? Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason? or the sole apostle. Think about it. The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors.
Die is cast.
Rover!
Such a pesky girl.
Rover? Rover! I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh, should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from him!
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to pretend. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. We'll meet again in the not-too-distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? No. Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you.
Brother. Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Yes, that is a possibility. Since let's talk about it later. Rover. It seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs, we cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the... What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, Do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
It's time.